photography for me has changed a lot. And a lot of YouTube is showing you the cool stuff. It's showing you the photo shoots, the kit, but that's not what every day is like. That is not the daily grind. That is not what we're doing today. Today is every day. Today is just the norm. So coffee is procured, dog is walked, kids are at school. We're off. We are off to work. Years ago, and probably not as many years ago as I like to admit, I would have been in the studio at 6 in the morning with that grind, with that hustle culture. But I'm middle-aged now. And I remember people, my partner's older than me, she warned me. She was like, just so you know, once you get past your mid-30s, 16-hour days of work back to back, you can't do them anymore. They're not a viable option. Anyway, she was right. I'm exhausted all the time. A full day shooting means a week off work. So we've just got to work with the resources we have, which are basically decrepit middle-agedness at the moment. Whereas this is blissful.
Charmed.
Go on. Good boy. Now, it's not that I've gone full slow living. I'm just slowing down. I've realised I can now work smarter, but I can't work harder. That's no longer in my repertoire. I don't have it in me anymore. Well, I do, but there's consequences. There's a debt to pay afterwards. And I can't afford the debt. There are no free days. There's no easy days. A day off with children is not really a restful day off. It's time to get cracking on some work. Let's get going. Let's get the laptops out. Let's get the computers out. Let's get it all turned on. Let's get Teddy powered down a little bit as well. I'm always late getting into the actual officey part of the studio. I tend to faff around and get distracted by kit and gear. Boom, there we go. But today is a photography day. So we're going to be sat at this desk back here. This is I'm working as a photographer desk. I'm an agent desk. The desk you're currently sat on, that's my YouTuber desk. That's kind of where I should be doing this video, but we're back yonder. Let's get cracking. And yes, plants and daylight are a major theme in this studio. Without plants and without daylight, productivity and mood are down. And we don't want that. Here is my first job of the day. I'm going to get my invoices done and then we're working on a photo shoot. The photo shoot is Friday. Today is Tuesday. Yes, we have nothing sorted, nothing organised. Oh wait, I said we've got nothing sorted. I've got a stylist, I've got an assistant, and I've got a retoucher. I need to phone my agency if any of them want to come down as well and get a bit of, you know.
Hi, it's Karen. Leave a message.
She's busy. We'll deal with that in a moment.
Yeah.
Hey Jess, how are you?
Yeah, sorry, I'm driving, so I hope you don't mind, but...
No, absolutely.
Chat, yeah.
Yes, sorry, I just realised, like, Friday's, like, soon.
It is. I actually am feeling exactly the same, and it's probably because I've not been that busy, so I've been like, oh yeah, I've got something on Friday, and then I've gone, oh my God.
So everything is kind of organised, slight mix-up. Next Friday is the commercial job. This Friday is studio access and YouTube shooting. But we do have a stylist, we have an assistant, and we have Robin for filming, and potentially Karen, but she might be somewhere else, but that she'll be here next Friday anyway. So we've got that kind of sorted. I've got to do the mood board. We're doing some cool stuff over on Studio Access. And this one, we're going to be looking at beer photography and videography, doing landscapes with some ice cream by the looks of things, and sandwich photography, which is very, very important because it kind of encompasses a lot of different techniques doing a sandwich. It's not just a sandwich, it's a burger, it's a hot dog, it's a lasagna. It's the same thing, it's many things, very good. Got that sorted. What we need to do now is make the mood board. So over on Millinote behind me, I'm going to jump on there and build a mood board so everyone knows what we're kind of working towards. I can check with my retoucher to make sure that I'm getting the right assets. All those sorts of things. We'll probably change it slightly on the day. We'll see how it goes. It's very fluid, this is, because it is a test shoot. Next week's job's a little bit more, you know, in there. What I'm going to do now, though, is get to my emails. Emails are the bane of my life. I am an independent small business. I receive around 800 emails a day. If you've ever emailed me and not had a reply, I'm sorry. I can't do it. It's too many. So what we have to do is this weird system where we skim them all and try and find the most important ones, or ones we can help with, or ones where the answer doesn't live on Google. It's just too many emails. We'd have to put our prices up to hire staff to respond to emails, and I don't want to do that, so we don't. Photography wise, it's great because I have an agent and they deal with all my emails for photography. If you want to get in touch with me for a photo shoot, it goes to Pete or Karen and I don't have to worry about that. But for the YouTube side of things, for sponsorship deals, and then once shoots are confirmed, there's a lot of emailing that goes on about the logistics of it. We're currently negotiating bread for potential shoots. So yeah, that's all got to be done next. Now, I'm not going to show you myself doing the actual Millinote board. That'll be for another video anyway. But this is going to take me perhaps 2 hours because I've got to research, pull it together, get feedback from the stylist I'm working with, who's Jess, who's lovely. See if any of it's of use for my actual portfolio. Like the golden nugget of food photography for YouTube is this. I shoot something on YouTube. It's useful for my portfolio and it's useful for their portfolio. I've already got feedback from Jess of things she might like, and instantly that means I'm going to do a better job because it's something she might actually be able to use to get work out of. And that means you get better YouTube videos, and over on Studio Access, they get far better education because we'll be actually shooting to a level which would mean that the final images are good enough for a 6-figure shoot. And that's what you want, isn't it? I mean, it's what I want as well, but a lot of the times when I'm teaching a technique, it's quite difficult to justify putting £100,000 production into it when the technique can be shown with a can of baked beans. So something I'm definitely working more on is changing my environment throughout the day. So we've done admin work in the office, but for my meetings, I'm going to take them from the sofa. Because it's just a nice break, isn't it? I've got this, look out for that tail. Got this nice big studio. I might as well utilise it and do my meetings here. And just try and not be one of those people who ends up working at a desk all day when you decided to do this job so you didn't have to work at a desk all day. There we go. Right, better get cracking. We have got 2 minutes until my first meeting starts. I forgot to add, one of the key things I do for everything in my studio, I set alarms. I set one alarm before a meeting and one alarm exactly when it starts. I know they're running late, they've let me know, so I can let you know this. But when I wake up in the morning, I go through my entire diary and everything which is at a set time, we bang in 2 alarms, one when it actually starts and one just before. Because obviously I have to take Theodore here out for bathroom breaks and general playing around, and we don't always... We've been a bit tardy on meetings recently, which I know I shouldn't be. It's disrespectful, it's rude, but I have been, so...
Right, then my big man.
This weighs a ton. You're going to be useful and helpful? What do you think? Good?
I thought so.
Yes, is that helpful? Thank you. This is going to be funding one of my YouTube videos soon, so we can do some cooler stuff. Without sponsors, we can't really do these videos. But yeah, awesome. Good luck, and I'll keep an eye on my inbox, and I'll speak to you soon. Okay, last meeting for the day is completed. We're now at 3:05. Just had a message saying we need to get some food for school tomorrow, which is great. My phone battery's on 15%, so obviously winning at life. But we've got a few more jobs to do here before the next part of the day begins. We've also got a couple of inquiries. I'm just going to quickly tap away here and get a little bit more information, because they never give you the information you need to actually put a quote together. So I'm going to try and get that information out of them. There we go. 2 inquiries quickly dealt with. We don't mess around. We get on it. We get cracking. But now we need to pick up the shoot that we started organising earlier. So I've sent the details to the stylist. I've now got to work out which backgrounds, what set stuff we need. I've got to double confirm that I've got my assistant books in. I need to take Teddy out for a bathroom break as well. He's been very patient. He's just like chilling down there. He pretty much sleeps all day, to be honest, bar the odd moment of zoomies. He's a good boy. He's a very good boy. And I know, this is not a sexy video. I did warn you. This is what happens though. This is your day. This is mostly photography. This is 99.99999% of my life. But I still enjoy it. And one of the things I really enjoy, which I can't stress this enough if you're into this sort of lifestyle and you're into this sort of work potential, I'm here by myself. I love alone time. It is not for everybody. Some people cannot work by themselves, but for me personally, the silence, I love it. I'm going to jump on here now, do some creative work, start planning some shoots. And this is my happy place. This is not for everybody. Some people loathe this part and just live for the shoot, the big crew and all the rest of it. And yeah, I like that. That is a really big thing for me. But I need this downtime in between for me to like recuperate myself and recharge the batteries. Also, this is really unsexy. I've got to do my dishes because someone has to do my dishes, don't they? That's an old Fielding. Right then. We are done for the day. Ish. We're going to do some phone calls on the way home. It's always a good use of driving time. Kill that dead time dead. A few people to catch up with, so we'll do that. We'll give Jodie a call, actually. Should we give Jodie a call together? Let's do it together. See if she picks up. They ain't answering. So what we have now are child logistics, life logistics, family logistics. So I'm going to be driving around for the next few hours, dropping people off at various places. But within that time, I need to do a shoot shop, which I've never shown you before. So I'll take you along on the shoot shop, and then I'll show you how we utilise the gym time to get loads of really boring work done. But there we go. Right, I'll catch up with you later once I've done all my my family life.
So I'm currently in the throes of moving house, so I'm a little bit behind. I have already shot one that's all good to go. I just need to edit it. I'm just in the midst of about 1,000 different things that I've got to do. Long list of endless things. But I'm going to try and get it done tomorrow because I've got some time in the morning, so I'm going to try and get it up tomorrow.
Amazing. And then I think all of your job briefs are out and up in the air at the moment.
Yes, that's correct. As far as I know.
Apart from this portrait sitting with the VC, which is, I need to ask them again exactly what's happening. I can't tell whether they're blowing us off or whether they are genuinely going to change the date. And I thought, oh, cool, a book cover shoot. No, they want me to shoot a picture of the book, which I think is perhaps an all-time low. But there we go.
A picture of a book.
Yes, I've told them. I've told them my day rate's $3,500. And I do nothing but a day's work. So
that's such an interesting request. How did they find you? Do you know?
Through my website, by the looks of it, from the email address they came through to. But yeah, there's nothing on there to suggest in any way whatsoever that I do pack shots. But there we go. So maybe they've got loads of money to burn. You never know.
Well, let's hope. Let's hope. That's
I'll burn it. I'll burn it.
I will burn it.
And yes, and then are you looking for a director still for the edit? So I forgot I have crippling social anxiety, and obviously I can't film in a supermarket. However, I've picked up the Diet Cokes, the sugar snacks, and the fruit for the shoot. It's only test shoots, it's not big budgets, we can't order in breakfast, but what I can do is make sure everyone's got something nice to snack on to keep blood sugar levels good. It just makes a difference. It costs, what, £20 all in? I'll be grateful for it if no one else is. So we'll order lunch in anyway, but that's just to get us over the line, I guess, on the shoot day. We may end up buying lunches just to save a bit of budget. Ordering it in is expensive, but it's convenient. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I've also got a lot on this week work-wise, so today's my quiet day. The rest of the week is absolutely chocker. Right then, off to get more children, pick them up, drop them off, pick them up, and all that sort of thing. And then on to the final task of the day. So the gym's not happening. I'm exhausted. It's 9 p.m. and I've got to finish this edit because I do not have time to edit another video for this week. And I've not finished all my work, so it's going to be an early start tomorrow. But this is pretty much the most average day ever.